Hello friends, welcome to the course of PHP and MySQLi CRUD tutorial. Inside this video, we'll discuss about how to use DataTable. If I back to browser, so far inside this course, we had created an employee-based CRUD application. So inside this application, we have all the operations like create, read, update and delete. And totally we had used the concept of MySQLi object-oriented concept. Now this time we'll understand that what is a data table and how actually it is different from a normal table. So here we have two buttons called add employee and list employees. Now I will click on this list employee button. So this is the layout what we had created for list employee. Inside this, we are populating all the employees what we have created using this add employee functionality. So inside this table, we had used the concept of bootstrap, and this is a very basic table. Inside this table, we don't have any sorting, we don't have any pagination, as well as we don't have any search functionality. Now this time, we will use the concept of jQuery data table. So jQuery data table is totally different from normal table. In terms of features, it is highly efficient from normal tables. Once we include the jQuery plugin files of data table, then we will be able to use all the features of it. So how to actually include a data table in place of this bootstrap table? We have very simple steps. First of all, open a new tab and type data tables. Once you type, press enter, then you will see the first link as datatables.net, which is the official website of jQuery data table. Now here inside this documentation, you can see these are the installation guides, as well as here we have a beautiful example. So this is a data table where we have some columns as well as some rows. If we click on name value, we can see it is sorting. Here we have our pagination drop down, means pagination length. Here we have search. If we type any value, we can say it is filtering, and also here we have the pagination. So once we use the concept of data table inside our application, these all features what we are seeing right here, this is all about pagination length, this is all about sorting, searching, pagination links. So all we can include inside this normal table. So to install this jQuery data table in place of a normal table, here we have some very basic steps. That is, first of all, at the first step, include these two files. We need to download a CSS file and the JavaScript plugin file, and next call this single function. So here we have a single function which we need to attach with our table selector. So step by step we'll see that how to include a jQuery data table in place of a normal table. So first of all, go here, copy the CDN link I have copied, open a new tab, pasting it here. Let's remove this double / press enter, and now we can see that here we have the CDN link of jQuery.datatables.mean.css. So either we can download via right click on save as and download this file into our application, or as simple as that, we can use this CDN link. So I will copy the CDN link, back to editor. Let's open our listemployee.php file, go here at the head tag, and here let's include link tag to include our CSS file, link tag, rel attribute, it will be style sheet, and here we have href, and inside this we'll add the CDN link. Now successfully we have added the CDN link of data table, and for our jQuery plugin, what I will do, cut these two plugin files from head tag and go at the closing tag of body and put it here. Now next we need to download the JavaScript plugin file. So I will copy this link, open into a new tab, and let's remove this two / in front of this link, press enter. So here we have our jQuery plugin file of jQuery.datatables.mean.js. So I will copy this CDN link, go here, let's create a script tag, put a src attribute, and inside this I am adding the CDN link. Now at the next step, what this documentation says, call this function. So what we have to do, this is the ID of this table. So as simple as that, if we go and check our table, so inside our table we don't have any ID. Let's create an ID, that is ID equals to tvl list employee. I will copy this ID, go here at the footer, let's define another script tag, and inside this jQuery function dollar, this is ID selector of our table, and we'll call this single function called DataTable. So I will copy this function, back to editor and pasting it here. All we done. If you save all these changes, back to browser, go and reload. Now we can see that in place of our normal table, now we have a search box, pagination length drop down, pagination link. So right now we have only 2 records, so that's why we have only single one. If we have hundreds, thousands of record, then automatically it will create the pagination links like this. And also here we can see, if we click on that, the sorting is working. If we search any name, we can see search is also working. So this is now the advanced features of a normal table, and this is called a jQuery data table. So successfully, as we can see that how to use a data table in place of a normal table, and what is the difference between a normal table and data table, we can see by the help of these features. So hopefully you will include this jQuery data table in your project. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.